Hello trader, welcome back to another live session. 21st of May, Wednesday. A preparation for a big two coming up next 2 days. We see that on some of the instrument was trending, especially GBPJPY and gold. GBPJPY also in a trend. We will be looking at that one as well. We can see that Xauusd early after yesterday's breakout is still maintaining that bullish trend, and we may see that potential continuation as we have done. We had a couple of trades yesterday, also today, also looking forward to have some more opportunity in this session. I'll be starting with the gold, and then also we'll be looking at GBPJPY. Would like to see that all the members are here. If you guys are here to start this session, another big one, then let's look at, say yes on the live chat if you're here. Thank you very much. Waiting, welcome. I'm also Francisco, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's begin another big trading days and week. Let's begin with that one. What kind of opportunity you might have in this session? Thank you. Welcome, welcome. And once you are here, guys, give a thumbs up, smash it, and say something on the live chat. You can write anything. Good day, Oscar. How did I? Welcome, Joy. Very good. So I hope they're almost. Yep. So we will be looking at, first of all, as usual, on gold, and then we will keep eye on GBPJPY. This market also trending. It's on a bearish trend. We saw there was a break of structure on GJ. We'll be looking at that one as well later. First, let's look at looking at on gold, as this market in a strong bullish trend. So let's begin with, first of all, monthly first analysis, and then we will be looking for potential entry as soon as it appears. Now, looking at monthly here, we can see that this is a long-term bull market. GBPJPY is in a bullish trend. What we can see from here, there is an inverted head and shoulder and a strong breakout with that inverted head and shoulder, followed by this pullback, and we can see another breakout, deeper pullback, and we can see the market here in this area, which is a very narrow zone on Xauusd. Now, what we have seen, guys, here, paying attention is key. As I mentioned, always you have seen that I start all my analysis first monthly, and then weekly, and then daily. That give us a clear direction about the long-term picture in the market, because in fact the market moves as per the higher time frame. The trend is very important because we need to look at the flow in the market, which way the market is potentially be heading. So looking at the monthly here, what we can see that this is the monthly price, where the price has tested the monthly high and then tested the monthly low. So two important monthly support and resistance. We can see the price has tested both monthly high and the monthly low, and with that monthly high and low, after this retest, we can see that on the monthly, the price here, currently the price above this monthly opening and closing. What we can expect here for the price to potentially to retest and then to revert back again. If we look at the weekly here on this market, from the weekly, now this is a very crucial level now at the moment. Now from the weekly, there is a clue here. I was looking at early, also posted an update on the channel. Here is, if you guys look at, you can see this is the weekly resistance line, and there is a key area here. What you can see, so with that key area, what if you closely look at, and got little disconnected here. Okay, back on track. Now here we can see from the monthly, this is the monthly resistance, where there is a we saw that from the weekly, this is where the previous week the market opened, and with that market open, the price has got a rejection here. And this week we can see that the market has formed this weekless candle and has got a break to the upside from this level. And at the moment what we can see that for this price to, if you guys look at it, this is the key here. There was a big, this is the 4-hour chart, there was a big bounce here that from yesterday that you can see. Now as coming up this session, what I think anytime we could see a potential breakout to move back to this weekly resistance line, which is the 3325 level. And now coming to the 15-minute chart, what we will be waiting here for a breakout structure, especially 1-hour chart, we can see that there is a possibility for a breakup structure. And as it is a strongly bull market at the moment, we will not be looking for any selling opportunity in this market. This is what I try to mention many times, that as we will be looking for a market that is trending, right? So this is the key here. We'll be looking for a market that is trending. And if you look at here, you can see this is a bull market, and because it's a bull market, we will be looking for potential buying opportunity after a breakup structure in the market. So now it's key to understand when the market is breaking out or breaking down, and that's where the better trading opportunity comes in play. Now if you look at the 5 minutes, you can see here there was a long consolidation, right? So this is a sideways market that we can see, and in that sideways market. The market was forming series of lower high here, and it's slowly pushing back down, and this is where would like to see the prices broken from that structure. And once it has broken from that structure, that is where the key area that we will be looking for potential entry for this move back to 3325 level. Now looking here on the lower time frame, here is the, if you look at the 1 hour, there is a couple of narrower candle, and especially this level here that you can see on we may see that far or may not see the market coming that lower, but what I think that in this area, this is the 2 1 hour candle form narrow doji, and we may see any time the price to potentially reverse back again to the upside here, and that's what we will be waiting for, an entry opportunity in this market. So going back to very lower time frame here, now for us to enter like we did in our previous trade as well, we will be using a very high important area of value, especially when you see the market is pushing back again to the major direction of the trend, as we always look for to enter in the major direction of the trend. So you can see this is a sideways movement here, and in this sideways movement we will be waiting for a market to create a structure that is potentially again the price prepare for a move back to the major direction of the trend. So here is the major trend that we can see. This is the important support. This is the trend line that the outer trend line that I would say. Now you can see this is support here, support here, support here. Now in this area, that trend line has not been tested yet, because the market moving in a sideways. At any point we can expect for the market to come here to retest, to grab liquidity, and then to return back again in the major direction of the trend. We'll be waiting for a break of structure, and then we will be looking for entry in this market. Hello everyone, thank you. Michael, good evening. Jackie, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining the live session here. When the market moves like this complete sideways, the best way is to wait for the market to rearrange itself and then to give us possible entry. Now, as if we look at the calendar, which is crucial to look at. Now looking at the calendar here, what do you see? So today there isn't further news, any high impact coming up, and coming tomorrow is starting with Euro, GBP, and then followed by unemployment claims, which is on dollar, followed by flash manufacturing PMI and flash service PMI. So what we have seen here on in tomorrow, we will have quite a few news on dollar, euro, and GBP. So that will give increased volatility on euro dollar, British pound US dollar, and XAUUSD, that means on gold. So from that perspective, we also will be looking at how euro dollar and British pound US dollar might do. So looking at first of all on as we have seen on gold, we're waiting for a potential break of structure and then for entry. So here is, you can see it's in a sideways. So let it first break from the structure. We will not be buying from the support. Instead, we will be placing pending order. Once the market done enough, the market has broken from the structure, we will be using the pending order above this area for possible move back to the upside here. So looking at from that place here, this is a key level of resistance, and that's what we will be waiting for the market to drop and then to potentially return again back to the upside here. Okay, so this is a channel, and I would like to see the market has come back down here to test the channel and then gone back up. There was a manipulation early today. Here is okay. So manipulation understanding is also important, because this is where the better trading opportunity comes. Now if you are a complete beginner in trading, then probably this is something that you still figuring it out, right? Are you beginner, or how long experience you have? Good day everyone, thank you. Can you share your experience in trading? How long you are trading? You are a beginner, 3 months, 1 year, or long term? So share your experience to see if you are a beginner. So if you are a beginner, then probably these things that is important to look at, because here is the best opportunity. When you see that the market is giving this kind of manipulative candles, we can find better trading opportunity around this area. So looking at here, also we had early today one trade. Let's also discuss that trade. After yesterday's live session, we had pretty successful trade, 2 trades on one on dollar CAD, the other one on XAUUSD. So the one with the gold here, also they use the imbalance to trade the market. So let's look at this one here on XAUUSD. What was the strategy here? So let me bring the signal as well, and we will be also discussing in depth of that trade, that what was the reason behind the trade. Now having a trade is not only enough, you need to know the reason behind the trade, in what situation we open, and what was the strategy. Now this is the trade was sent out also in the premium Telegram channel, where other members are receiving those trade. Now if you look at here, what you can see, that going to the lower time frame, the price has dropped here on the trend line. We'll be looking back here later, but let's look at the trade that we have opened early. Now the trade was initiated here. Let's replay that. Now you can see that this is where the market dropped to this support, and once the market dropped here, you can see it left a big imbalance in that area, and this is the zone where there is a high liquidity. And when you see the market doing like that, once the price managed to break above, it most likely to be trending in the direction of the major trend, and that's what you can see. The price in fact has moved back up, and here in that area, so we have entered here, it has come for a little pullback, and boom, gone back up in the direction of the trend. So understanding this kind of structure, this kind of imbalance, will always help us to find better trade setup. Now if you look at this current session, that you can see, here is the price now again breaking below. So in the similar way, we will be using potential imbalance once the market has tested this low, which is approaching that 3298 level. So if you look at here, this is where the market is approaching the 3298 level. So let's wait for that to see. So looking at here in this area on the lower time frame, the market has dropped to that support. Now for us to find a potential entry, looking at the 1 hour again, so if we look at, if we enter, then above this level is where there is a liquidity in this area. So this is an imbalance here in this market. If we want to find any entry at the moment, the price on the support, and we still not sure how much it will drop, but once the market will go up, we will be looking for bullish setup. Anytime we could see the price to push back up, as if you look at the 1 hour, you can see it's approaching this support quite a few. This is an important support, and followed by 1 hour 20 EMA. There is the market had left also an important resistance line here, which is 3320. The price didn't test that level, so 33220. Now here will be for me the best zone to look for, from this level to this level. Okay, so from this resistance to this resistance, which is around 71 pip trade, or at least 70 pip trade possible, and there is a structure here. So if we look at in this area for the stop loss pip, we can look for around 70 pip stop loss here. And yeah, so we will be placing a pending order, which is the buy stop in that area. Let me delete those lines here. So the stop loss below this low, I will be later explaining again. First, let's target that area to this level. Now here, looking at, okay, so placing a buy stop. So I'm placing that here, buy stop. If the market bounce back up, only in that situation we'll be entering. And also I'll be explaining later the full strategy and detail. Buy stop at 3313.06. So stop loss at 3305.76, and TP at 3320.34. So you are placing the pending order in the direction of the major trend. And we can see there is a breakup structure here. Okay, so you see there was a big drop here, and so you see that in this area the market is preparing, and what we can see now, this is the buy stop. I'm also sharing in the group. We place the pending order well above. The reason is once the market will start to potentially bounce, we might see a big bounce, and at the same time, okay, let's what's happening in this one here, the price on the daily support. Okay, so this is another important point to look at here. Might be able to readjust the entry, because the price on the daily support, look at here, you can see this is the daily support, and because the market on the daily support, we can expect a possible break back to the upside here from the daily support, and it's on a very crucial level at the moment. I would like to readjust the entry. So from the daily, especially the 1 hour chart that you can see, now do you think gold is going to reverse, or you think that it's a pullback and we might see that rejection? What's your opinion here? I think we may see, as it is coming to this important key level, coming to the daily support. Now in this area, what we can see that on XAUUSD had complete breakup structure. So we will be readjusting the pending order to see where we might see the market to come. Thank you. I'm newbie. Thank you. Okay, so if you're new, then probably something that the first thing that you need to look for the new trader is to look for possible looking for understanding the risk management, which is the number one. How I get the premium channel, brother and Anish. So you can get the premium channel. There are a couple of ways you can do. One is, if you guys want to visit the website, you can find link below this video, where via the website you can directly join, or you can stay connected by joining the Telegram link below this video, where you can find more information on how to access the premium. So at the moment, you guys can visit the website, or you can join the Telegram channel link below this video. Also, I can share with you the Telegram, where on the Telegram you will find all the information how you can get access to the strategies, as well as the trade ideas that I'm posting every day. Telegram is here. I've given the link. You guys can join, and from there you will find more updated information how you can get access to the premium channel, as well as the courses and education that you can see available for you to learn and grow as a trader. Now here is the price on the daily support. Now from this, as you can see, it's getting a rejection. Now how far it's gonna come is crucial to see. Either the market will break below, alright, so if it breaks this support quite a few sessions low, coming back here, or moving back to the upside, because there is a big fair value gap in this area as well. So if the market breaks below the support, we might see that the price again filling that fair value gap here. Okay, so from that perspective, if you look at the 1 hour, you can see it's a breakup structure. Now this breakup structure, how far it's gonna come? It's gonna revert back again, or it's gonna drop again in that direction. So we're looking to see, if you look at the 5 minutes here, now if the market completely breaks below here in that direction, then we might be able to see possible selling opportunity in this market. At the moment, so far, looking at the 1 minute, and it's so far in this area, it's now consolidating here. Now if this 15 minutes close, and after this 15 minutes closed, okay, so if we see the market is still pushing back up, there's a big drop here, it may drop further, or it may return back again to the upside. Now if it goes up, we will keep our pending order here from this level to this level here, and which is, if the market bounce, I will be targeting the 70 pip. So pushing back again, keeping the entry again in the same place, the buy stop, Now if it started to drop here, then we will be readjusting the possibly we will place the sell stop here. At the moment we will be placing the buy stop, the one that we set up a couple of minutes ago. We'll keep the same, as if the market push back up, it might just go back again. It's a little far, but I'm going to place only in that area for a high probability setup, because if the market wants to return back up to the trend, then it left an imbalance here. So in that case, it could push back again to the major level. Now if the market trend back down here, then we will be looking to see where we can place our sell stop. At the moment, only buy stop placing in that area. So place the buy stop at 3312.79. the previous trade also the same, 3305.79 is the stop, and TP target at 3319.74. So place the pending order here on XAUSD. So I am placing that trade here. It's a buy stop. So we place the, it is here the buy stop, but if it breaks below, we will be placing the sell stop accordingly. So we place the buy stop here in this area, and the reason here, if the market breaks this high here, this is a pure imbalance, and the probability for the market to go up here is very high. Now keeping our chart at 5 minutes to see if the market is heading back up. So this is a buy stop here for this possible bounce. If the market started to trend down here, then if it managed to break 3285 level, then we might see here a big drop, because this is also a complete fair value gap. Okay, so if the market comes in this support or break that level here, there was also big imbalance in that area. So this is what looking to see, and because the trend is very strong, I think it may come, may not come, as the price on the daily level, you can see it's on the daily support, so we can expect another potential push back to the upside from the daily support, and if that's happening, then we may see that the market to push back up again to create a new higher high here. I hope that you guys are understanding. So there is a 15 minutes closed with a potential rejection from this. It is pretty ambitious target here. If we look at here, you can see it's pushing back up. This is where trading is very important when you especially when you are you want to remain profitable for the long term. Then trading from an important area is the key, because the market will not always give you the trade setup that you might be looking for. So looking for a zone where there is a probability for the price to move is the key to become profitable over the long term. That is based on strategy. Welcome. 68 GJ. Look, Fibonacci. Yeah, what is the so the buy stop here. Okay, so the buy stop price is here, because it is still can go up certain level in that area and could trend back down. If the market completely reject back up, then we may see that move. So in that case, we will be almost to 70 pip potential target here. If it return from this break, in that case it will be a complete false breakdown. But if it is a valid break, then we could see the price to retest to this fair value gap. But for me, I think we may see potential rejection again to the upside, because it's a very strongly uptrend. Alright guys, hope that you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Here we can see some pushing back to the upside possibly. Welcome. I'm on buy from 2293. So you got early entry. Thank you. 3250. You're targeting 3250 downside. Still the trend is up, so the market trend is still didn't change. Therefore, if it change, if the trend, the market structure started to trend back down, if it start a new downtrend, then we will be looking to trade from this fair value gap here. Okay, so this is a fair value gap. As we discussed, this is an imbalance. Okay, so if the price, the market trend back, then we could see like this downtrend coming below and then trending directly to the order block. So that if the market drops, then this zone is crucial to look at for possible drop. Now at the moment we see that it's pushing back up, so possibly to go back up again, that we can see slowly trying to return back to the upside. And if we look at the 4 hour here, we can see that this is the 4 hour candle closing in 1 hour 10 minutes. So you can see from here it's trying to push back up. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Now here is there is a rejection, but at the same time looking forward to see that it's either I think we may see that returning back to the upside. And here in the zone where so 1 hour close, you can see this is the 1 hour candle which is closing in couple of minutes. Now if the market closing this 1 hour candle as a long wick, then the next candle to trend back again, and that's where we will be entering the trade. So you can see that from here it's showing that we see that big bullish move coming potentially. So there's another 5 minutes candle closed. This is a bullish price action. And with that bullish price action, a big drop, now it's pushing up for a pullback, and looking to readjust the entry if we see enough confirmation. Now 15 minutes again coming down. So what we can see here with this move, the market in a pullback in that area, and so for us to enter now, if it is, we see that there is a 30 minutes candle closing. Would like to see if we can readjust the entry. Okay, so we have 1 minute left for this candle to close. We'll be placing a buy stop here, readjusting the entry in that level. If the market goes up, we will be entering into the trade. I'm placing the buy stop here with the new entry, and in that case TP target will be to this level, to this liquidity zone. So readjusting the buy stop, just will be changing the value before this 5 minutes candle closed. So new buy stop will be at now the entry at 30, so 3305 3305.72, stop at 3298.51, and TP here at 3312.58, 3312.58. So the new adjusted pending order, 3305.72. So adjusted the pending order. Okay, I think I'm on a trade. Yeah, I'm on a trade. I've got an entry. All right, so moving up. So I'm on the trade, and so running in a little profit here. So which is running in profit at the moment, expecting to push back to the upside. We bought from higher high. Look at the 1 hour closed. A little pullback here, and expecting to move back up. So this move, if it is a, we see that there is a bounce and expecting for the market to trend back to the upside. It's a bull market, so hoping to return back in the direction of the trend. Possible move back, and So I'll be readjusting my TP here just to make sure that we are, if bounce, you'll get a trigger properly. So we'll be readjusting the TP at 3311.44, unless here it is a manipulation. TP adjusted to be 3311.44. The 5 minutes here, and this is the 1 hour. There's a big rejection from the 1 hour, therefore expecting it to remain bullish, but in case it wants to grab more liquidity, so there is a see that if it is deep in here for a pullback, potentially moving back up, or a change of trend. Let's wait to see. I adjusted the TP at 3311.44. So do you think it's gonna change trend, or it's just grabbing liquidity for another bounce. Here is on the dip, and so if you look at the 1 hour here, 1 hour price action, where the market had very sharp rejection, and let's see, because there is a big long wick here, the bias still to be to the upside to a certain level, as it is a long-term bull market, unless it wants to change the trend here. May have rejected. From a narrow doji, and now this is the point that we could see return, that we can see the market is showing that return. And okay, so you can see that a bounce. It's trying to push back to the upside. Right, so we are on the trade and crossing our entry. We'll be holding it for the full TP hit, at least to halfway, to do any kind of change, as it returned back. Okay, just cross our entry and entered into the profit area. Entered into the profit and would like to see this crossing back above. So you see around, expecting to move back up, running in profit at the moment in this trade. Okay, holding it for possible upside again. We saw there is a primary rejection, and this is not very expected. It's trying to break down again. Would like to see that it's moving up. We are at entry. Okay, pushing back up again, and would like to see that trend continuation here. And with this trend continuation, the market is moving up, and we are on the profit again. Let's wait to hold for the full one big bounce back to the upside. All right, so we can see that it's pushing back up. My entry is here, so which is running here in profit. Are you guys with me? Give a feedback on the live chat if you are holding the trade. I'm holding it and running in good profit here. Would like to hold it for one more back bounce back to the upside, and it's trying to return back. That's trying to break below. Wouldn't let it move back down again. So this is the 5-minute candle closing. Okay, how this candle closing is important, because if it is closing as a bullish doji, we can expect further continuation. Okay, we can see some potential move here, and that's where the so our entry in the bull side, Okay, it's pushing back up. It's getting some struggle, but I think the way it is heading, can expect it to move up to the level. So my TP set at 3311.38, guys. Adjusted TP at 3311.38. Okay, still bullish trend, still holding the position for possible move back up. Now running in profit, and I'll give a shout out as soon as I will close. Let's see how far we see that move. And there's a rejection, and the question is this break or pullback? Getting rejection, and so there is a 5 minutes closed. And looking at 30 minutes, so closing out 30 minutes, potentially a doji. Was expecting a little stronger bounce here, but we can see the price may try to reject here. So you can see the price is there's a 1 minute narrow doji formation. We'll see that if it is pushing back again in the direction of the trend, there's a bounce. And now we will see if it is breaking above, as we see that there is a primary bounce here. So we're looking to see that the market to potentially to resume to the trend. Now as this price has already had a big drop here, as soon as we see the market going to this previous profit zone, we may be able to take that. There is a 30 minutes close coming, which is kind of doji formation, and before the close expecting to move back up. So there is a significant break of structure and return again. Looking at 30 minutes, so this is the 1 hour. We see there is a 15 minutes candle closed. With series of higher low, and the market has gone to the profit area again. And with this move, I'm going to take the profit as soon as you see enough move, and I'm going to take the profit right now. I have taken the profit because it might get back again. I have closed with the running profit. We will be readjusting, re-entering again. At the moment it's just got too deep. So I have closed with the running profit on Xauusd. What's your situation? Guys can update here. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Are you in trade? Yeah. Yes. I have closed with the running profit. So the profit was not much, but we'll be re-entering again once we see again confirmation. Can you give feedback here, guys? And we'll be looking for another entry as soon as we find opportunity, as there is a couple of times the market has got rejection here, so you'll be waiting to see further entry opportunity in that area. As soon as you see it's now pushing, trying to push back up, as so this is the market has left an imbalance here, so it may come back again for another rejection. So it's pushing back to the upside, and if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see it might just create this kind of price action here for some more time. So here we can see the price from this support level pushing back to the upside, and Okay, guys, so we see that I believe there was a little bit of break here, and we see the market. We had another trade which is semi one, and we look forward to have some more setup in the upcoming session. If you guys look at GBPJPY was also having a pullback. This instrument is in a currently downtrend, and we see that on dollar CAD there was a significant drop. We had a trade as well on dollar CAD. This instrument also may continue to drop. Dollar yen also in a bearish trend. So quite a few instruments currently showing possible trading opportunity, while we will still keep watching the gold chart. And this trade, I hope that you guys had took profit. Okay, running. Okay, anyone here is still running, or everyone has out of this trade? Should be with the profit if you have got out of the trade. And consecutively another successful trading day, that I would say successful because it's not a losing trade, it's a semi-winning trade or break-even trade depending on when you have closed. And tomorrow and after tomorrow, guys, I highly invite you to join the live session tomorrow. Big day coming up due to quite a few high impact news. I'll be extending the live session tomorrow as well, tomorrow a bit longer, so that we can trade the longer. And until that, stay tuned, stay well, stay happy. I'll see you again, guys, trading live together. For today, we will be ending here, and looking forward to see you guys again trading tomorrow in this live session.